Hello and welcome, this is Nurix and Phoenix channel and we are continuing our series of videos with top 10 facts about historical leaders. This video will be on the founder of the Mongol Empire, Genghis Khan. He is considered one of the biggest conquerors of the history and his deed had a lasting effect on the fates of the millions. Hope that you will enjoy this one. Let's get started. Biographic info on Genghis Khan is really scarce, but we do know that his original name was not Genghis, but Temujin, which means blacksmith or from iron. He was named Genghis when he conquered and united Mongol tribes, and his name means ocean or vast, while Khan is a traditional title of the steppes. Basically, his new name can be translated as a supreme leader. No, Snoke is not Genghis Khan in disguise. We have no idea what Genghis Khan looked like. There are no contemporary portraits of him and historical sources are contradictory on his looks. You can see his portrait drawn years after he died on your screens right now. The most surprising account from historians, however, contradicts this portrait, as Persian chronicler Rashid al-Din claimed that he had red hair and green eyes, while Chinese historian claimed that he looked like a classic nomad, with short in stature, with long hair and bushy beard. Genghis Khan was a ruthless conqueror. Any resistance against his armies was futile and ended with the utter destruction of whole civilization. He killed more than 40 million people, and this is a higher number than Hitler and Stalin combined. So many people were killed that Iran was able to recover its population only by the beginning of the 20th century. States and civilizations were destroyed and forests began to grow anew on the vast lands. Scientists think that it cooled the planet and decreased carbon in the atmosphere by a fair degree. Although he was a bloodthirsty conqueror, his rule may be considered just. He tried to create a stable state built on the foundation of law and order. Genghis Khan introduced a code of law called Yasa. There is a particularly interesting quote which historians accredit to him. A virgin with a pot of gold on her head could travel from one side of my empire to another unmolested and untouched. Genghis Khan worshipped Tengri, the eternal blue sky, but he was very tolerant of other religions within his empire, which is obviously very unusual for that period. Legend claims that he once invited the leaders of Buddhist, Christian and Muslim faith and held an open debate. Another version of this legend is a bit funny. A source claimed that Khan got tired of the debate and ordered alcohol to be brought, so debate progressed to the drunk dispute. That's a good way to end any argument if you ask our opinion. Genghis created the first international postal system. That's only logical as his empire was the largest known to the mankind, and controlling it was extremely difficult due to the distances. Post stations connecting centers of his empire were built every 30 or 40 kilometers, and each of them had horses and messengers. This allowed news and orders to travel very fast and made Mongol Empire much more efficient and strong. Khan was no stranger to the carnal pleasures. He had dozens of wives and concubines, some sources even claim the number to be in hundreds. And that bear its results, as 8% of all men in Asia are his descendants. These males share the same Y chromosome. Descendants of Genghis were collectively called Golden Family, and only his grandson were allowed to be lords by the Yasa. Sources claim that founder of the Timurid Empire, Amir Timur, had to falsify his lineage and tie it to Genghisids in order to rise to power. Descendants of Genghis Khan ruled in India until 19th and in China until 20th century. Even his death is surrounded by a legend, as we don't know why he died. One of the sources states that he was castrated by a Chinese princess on their wedding night, and that led to his death. Another legend claims that he was thrown from his horse and died from injuries. Pneumonia and death in battle are other claimed causes of death. Genghis Khan's burial location is another story shrouded in mystery. It's claimed that he was buried with vast riches acquired his conquest, and that's why the location was kept a secret. Maybe that's a good idea, as legends say that if his tomb is ever found and ransacked, world will be drowned in blood as another great war will start. Some sources claim that First World War started after Amir Timur's tomb was found and opened, so let's please avoid it. Temujin is considered the father of Mongol nation. Khan united many tribes and basically created this nation. He adopted Uyghur alphabet and accommodated it to the Mongol language. His heritage is really crucial for the Mongols and can be seen throughout their culture. These were 10 most interesting facts about Genghis Khan. Which of these facts were the most interesting for you? Do you know of a fact that we didn't mention? Thank you for watching and for your continued support. We would appreciate your likes, subscribes and shares. This was New York Sun Phoenix channel and we will catch you on the next one.